Hey everybody, Eric Brown, MOBO-Media coming at you again. Hey, child of Fort Worth and man of God. I just want to talk about something kind of cool today, and that's music, man. Music and power of music. I'm a music lover, man. I love all types of music. Everything from rap, hip hop, to jazz. You know what I'm saying? I love and everything in between. Music for me is therapeutic. It's been proven to be used, I think, with like Alzheimer, dementia patients, and things like that, man. Um, Music calms the soul, man. You know, they say music soothes the savage beast, and that's a true statement. But I'm gonna tell you a story, a little story about my understanding of music coming up. So obviously, I was born, '68, man. It came up. I came up when hip hop was front and center when it first hit the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, But I leaned toward the Texas rap scene when the Ghetto Boys came on the scene, things like that. But prior to that, man, I had, there were different types of music in my ear. Even like I worked at a grocery store sacking groceries, big value supermarket on Mansfield Highway, and every day they have country music blasting through the speakers. Hell, after a while, country music sounded good. When you start, picking out the tones you wanted to hear, because some tones in country music I just can't get with it. But there's some actually pretty good country songs out there, So I picked up on country music a little bit. And prior to that, my dad, man, he was into Grover Washington Jr. jazz. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I hated it. I hated it. It didn't make any sense to me. To me, music was like I'm used to music in the church and with some singing. I mean, how can you have music with no words? It didn't make any sense to me, man. With just music playing, it sounded like the corniest thing. And one day I actually was, I don't know where I was, man, but I found a Grover Washington CD, man. I don't know, man. Somebody was speaking to me from the music heavens, because I found a Grover Washington CD, and I'll never forget when I played it. It hit different. Let me just say it hit different. There was a sense of freedom when you played it, because and that's what jazz does. It gives you that sense of freedom. With music with words, notes, things like that, you kind of are guided by the artist, depending on what they're saying, whether it's singing about a bad breakup or singing about want to, I don't know, put something on somebody, you know what I'm saying? It speaks a different language, but jazz, man, speaks any language you want it to speak. It says anything you want it to say, however you want to feel. You could take jazz and feel that way. Obviously some jazz puts you in a real low key, laid back mood. Some jazz had you want to get up and dance, you know what I'm saying? But I started loving jazz, man. I started loving jazz, but at the same time, I didn't dive all the way in. I kept my ear to the street, man. I was into the hip hop rap, the what they call the gangster rap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was in deep, man, you know what I'm saying? Every Friday when new music came out, I was at the store to get the cassette tape. For y'all don't remember that, yeah, the cassette tape. But I come a long way in my musical journey. But it's funny how music ended up intersecting with my career path in psychology, because in psychology is where I really began to really understand the power of music and how it was used in some treatments. Particularly, like I said, for elderly patients and things like that, Alzheimer's, those sorts of things. And I've seen it for myself. I've been into a Texas State Veterans Home. These are like nursing home for veterans. I literally saw a guy in there, man. They were telling me, man, this guy, Eric, they said you're going to see the guy, and the guy looks like he's not all there. They said, when that guy sits down and plays, man, it's like there's nothing wrong with him. And I saw it with my own eyes. This guy, man, when I went back there, they have the room locked, the Alzheimer's section of the facility, because it has to be secured, because they'll take off and they'll wander off and all this type of stuff. So I never forget going back there and seeing this guy, man. I'm sitting back watching him. He was sitting there playing with the walls and just doing just stuff, man. Just stuff that a mental health patient would do. But he wasn't a mental health patient. The guy had Alzheimer's, and he was and dementia, something like that. But he was doing all type of stuff, man, messing with things on the walls, and all of a sudden the guy goes, man, and sits down at the piano. They had a piano in there, and I never could understand why they had this big ass piano in here. But then it dawned on me, the music therapy. This dude went and sat at this piano, and I swear to you, he played that piano like I was at a concert or something, man. And then they told me this guy used to be in a band. He's done music his whole life. So that was just so intriguing to me and just so phenomenal to see something like that, man. But, you know, music is impactful in a lot of different ways, good and bad. You know, right now we got a lot of questionable music in the streets right now with the drill music and some of the rap music and some of the stuff they're saying in the rap lyrics and some of the, you know, man, you know, it's questionable. I'm not knocking it, but it's questionable. You know what I'm saying? And music speaks to us, you know. You do what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Jazz music, if I hear jazz, it's going to make me relax. If I heard some hardcore gangster hip hop, I'm getting gangster. I'm just being real with you. That's just the way it is, man. So I think those in the music industry and the music business need to be more responsible in the stuff they're putting out, particularly the stuff that our kids are listening to. I don't knock any artist or anybody out there right now. I got my own opinions that I will share at some point in the very near future on this whole thing, this whole music thing. But yeah, music has been a savior for me. Music has been a savior in the Black community, particularly the Black church. A lot of good music stars start out in the Black church. Aretha Franklin, you know what I'm saying? She's the first thing that came to mind, man. I can hear her voice in my head now. But yeah, music has been such a powerful and invaluable asset to the Black community. And so, but it's also been taken from us because we are great creators of music. And history shows you that our music was taken and turned into something else on a number of occasions. And so these are facts. Again, I don't go off assumptions and I don't go off bad data. Go look it up yourself. A lot of our music was stolen. But hey, Eric Brown again, MOBO-Media. Hey, go out and listen to y'all some good music, man. And know that the power of music is more than we could ever have imagined. Y'all take care. Bye.